in the pantheon of great rivalries, but this has always been fierce, and both of these teams know if they survive and advance from here, a host of opportunities lie ahead. Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see the #2 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense will have the first possession of the game. Last season, the Rebels missed opportunity after opportunity to deliver the knockout blow, a game that they never trailed until the final play when Garrett Nussmeier threw an overtime touchdown pass and sent Tiger Stadium into pandemonium.
And one of the things I remember most about that game, David, was just how LSU got after Jackson Dart. Their defense and the pass rush was enormous in that game. They had 6 sacks. That's going to be a big factor for them again in this one, David, trying to disrupt the quarterback's rhythm.
And you know what every hotty-toddy fan remembers? That this game kept them out of the playoffs. So there's even more passion for this rivalry because they cost them something a year ago. Time to get some payback today.
The screen, he can go! And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Rebels want to crank the tempo.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
The Rebels line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. The Tigers offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. Quickly out to the tight end. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. Got it behind the line. It's Anderson. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Special teams coming through as they pin him back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Oh, they're after him! And they were channeling their inner Mike the Tiger. Don't you think Mike could get a big paw in there to swat that thing free the way the Bayou Bengals do?
Yeah, and when you're the secondary and you're flying up, great job understanding. The guy's already kind of slowing down a little bit, but where do I put my head? I put my head on the football, get my hand on the football. Those guys, those DBs from LSU really understanding that flying up, making the big play.
And they will open this drive right on the doorstep with a 1st and goal. On the ground. And they can't punch it in with a 1st down run, and the defense has 1 stop. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Tigers! Great job by the back on the option. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down. Caught near the sticks. It's Wallace. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Guys, let's take a minute and talk about Ole Miss. It's not the end of the world. This is not one of those be-all, end-all games that we used to have in a different era, but certainly for the winner, clear shot at a conference title and perhaps a spot in the college football playoff and a bye.
I love it. It's a great show-me week. A lot of adrenaline, a lot of emotion. Like both these squads, really, really good football teams in really good positions in their conference. But Jesse, after today, there can only be one at one.
Yeah, the picture's going to change, no doubt about it. These 2 teams both, though, believe they're the best in conference play. Nobody's beat them yet, and they believe they're the man in the conference. So we're going to learn a lot. By the time this game is over, who is the best in conference play?
Looking for space. It's Lacey. Gets it past the marker. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Man, that is just great awareness by the big fella up front defensively. He did a good job just reading the quarterback's eyes. He knew where he was going with the football, and he's like, wait, these interceptions, they're not just for the little fast guys. Us big guys can get it done too.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Now on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Quick strike complete. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. With the catch, it's Brown. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. Here's a heat. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Anderson. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Snagged in the middle, it's Anderson. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Bought a little time, lets it go. It's complete to the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Looking to throw. Looking to get it in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Now on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Big guy smells it. Touchdown, LSU! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Illinois is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Jeff George should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by just 4 to USC. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the Rebels are in the hurry-up.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Pulls it in. It's dribbling. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Pulls it in. It's dribbling. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. He'll keep it on the sneak. And I don't think he got it. The defense stands tall on 3rd and inches. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And that one will go in reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Quickly complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready.
Guys, you just say Magnolia Bowl, and it sounds elegant and pristine and reserved. And Ole Miss and LSU, anything but. Charges of clock malfeasance, downright cheating back in the old days just to get a leg up in this rivalry game.
It feels like they've been playing this game since the Louisiana Purchase and Napoleonic Law. They've been playing it forever down south in an area of the country where sometimes it just feels like it matters more. I can't wait to see what happens today.
And I love what Reese says, like cheating. Yeah, if you're not cheating, you're not trying. And both these schools, obviously, so closely connected. Games are usually really, really good. A ton of talent on the field. Big bragging rights on the line.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Sharp. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. The Tigers line it up with a 1st and goal. Wants to pass. Under fire. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense trying to take it back. Inside the 40. He's at the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Ole Miss. The defense putting points on the board.
And that's the kind of play that can win you the game. You're on defense. It looks like the opponent's just going to run it in for an easy touchdown, but you create the takeaway, you scoop and score. It's a game-changing play. It's a momentum-changing play. And you can see on the sideline right now, they are completely galvanized by that defensive score.
Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. On 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. That's reeled in, it's Anderson. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle, it's Anderson. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Makes the grab. It's Alexander. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they can win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
Got him downfield. No chance to run, but still a good gain. The Rebels will hustle to the line. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Lee. They run him out of bounds. He gets it to the 47. And the Rebels are moving quickly down the field. Looking for space. It's Lacey.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
Caught in the backfield. It's Haas. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. From the gun, give on the inside. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. On the way, and you betcha, a 59-yard field goal.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Hold and finds his man on the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Off play action. Makes the grab. It's Anderson. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Looking for a gap. It's Durham. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. No good. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Off-play action on first down. Finds the tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And now on second down for this offense. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Got his man in the middle. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. To the air on first down. Got the quick pass. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Behind the chains now on second and long. From the gun, the running back has it. Hard running there. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Rebels come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he's got some space. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. After the run, now to throw. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Rebels!
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, we could be shaping up for one memorable finish in this Magnolia Bowl. And this second half will likely come down to which offense can figure something, anything out. Take some chances, get creative. Both offensive coordinators had full heads of hair at the start of this game, but right now, they look like cue balls after one frustrating first half. Time to get back to the second half of a flowery but fierce rivalry, the conclusion of the Magnolia Bowl.
And the Rebels will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Hauls it in. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. Got a man. It's Anderson. Turning it on. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. Wants to throw on first down. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. The Rebels headed quickly to the line. The play action fake. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wallace. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Sends it back in motion. The give from the gun. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. And the Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll make the fair catch, but there is a flag on the field.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. Quick handoff. Makes a man miss. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Rebels have this offense rolling.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Off the play fake. That's caught. It's Anderson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Now facing a third and long. Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Grabbed in the middle, it's Wallace. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. First down here for the offense. They'll go to the ground. Plows through the defense. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. The Rebels will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Ole Miss! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Illinois has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. Let's see how this coach tries to explain this. They're trailing by 21 to USC. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Got it in the middle. It's Anderson. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Sharp. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Under fire. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. He turns that loose down the right side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Now the play fake. Got it in the middle, it's Stribley. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. From the gun on 3rd down. Catch in the middle, it's Wallace. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Rebels want to move quickly. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Caught over the middle. It's Wright. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
When you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get 1st downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go faster, seeing it here.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Stribley. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Finds his man, it's Lee. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
On the move, it's Lacey. There he goes. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. A first down run on the doorstep. Touchdown, Rebels! Excellent pass by the back on the option. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This should be the last play of the quarter. To throw, it's Nussmeier. It's complete to the left. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's sharp. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Bring in the heat. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. The quick out. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'll run it from the gun. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. The Rebels want to pick up the tempo.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And the Rebels come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Caught near the sticks. It's Lee. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. That's caught. It's Lee. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Going to look downfield again. Now he's going to break the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. They're setting up the screen. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed over the middle, it's Anderson. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Looking to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Durham. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on second down. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle, it's Brown. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock, that is at a premium for this offense.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Thomas. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down.
It doesn't matter what the defense has tried to do. Man coverage, zone coverage, blitz, whatever. Quarterback has been...
Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. So now it's second and long. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Rushes on him. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. LSU right back to the line. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Throws to the wideout. And they'll miss the connection here on third down. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Not much of a choice here. Down by a score late, they'll line up for the onside kick. Got a little space. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Two-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. It'll be third and long. He'll pull it on the read. Powers through the defender. Almost got to the sticks on third down. Able to pick up 6, but they're looking at a 4th and 1. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Makes the catch, it's Brown. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. And the offense just going to spike it here. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Anderson. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Everybody lined up, quickly snapped and spiked to stop the clock. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Anderson. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Can't get him to and runs through another one. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. To the line quickly. They'll spike it to save some time. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Unleashes one deep. To the end zone, and it's picked off. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Ole Miss gets the daily double. They win the Magnolia Bowl and beat LSU. And as always, they take victory in the tailgate. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.